What's up, everybody? We are back for another edition of Motivational Monday. And, man, we're standing on the top end of a racetrack. So Rick and I were out racing this weekend at Turkey Bash. By the time you see this, you've probably already seen our Turkey Bash videos. But I just want to talk to you about something while I have these scoreboards in the background. I think that drag racing is so rad. Like, when you leave, the first thing that you concentrate on is the light, right? You're concentrating on that bulb to get as fast of a reaction time as possible. And then for me, like, once I leave the starting line and I'm kind of done concentrating on the light, I'm looking forward, right? I'm looking towards that scoreboard. And what I concentrate on, which some people would think I'm crazy, I'm concentrating on that win light. I'm concentrating on the lights that are on the top of the board. So first concentration is the first light, the tree. Bam. Then I'm immediately doing everything I got to do in the car, and then I'm concentrating on that win light, and it gives me a vocal point of where I want to go. And what it reminds me of, there's a story in the Bible where Jesus is on a boat, and he's got his disciples with him, and he's got Peter, and they're out in the ocean, obviously, or a body of water, and Jesus walks on the water. Okay, now this is a specific thing, right? Jesus is out walking. They see him, and Peter asks a question. He said, "If that's you, tell me to come to you," that's always been an interesting question for me. But he tells Peter to get out of the boat and walk on the water with him. So the first thing that Peter concentrated on was that was Jesus out there. Bam. I'm letting off the transit brake button. And then he said, "If it's you, tell me to come to you." He did. So he's coming down the racetrack. And then he gets out on the water and he's totally focused on Jesus. And he walks. Well, then there's waves that come, there's things that come, his car's spinning in the middle of the track, something's happening, right? And he loses focus on Jesus, and he starts to sink. And then Jesus comes and gets him and helps bring his focus back into play, and he's back on top of the water. And what I think's significant about that is for us and in life and on the racetrack and all the things, if we lose focus on what truly motivates us, then we're going to sink. So I want you to think about that in your life. Like, obviously, Jesus for me is a huge motivator, right? Like, he motivates the way that I think. He motivates the way that I try to carry myself. He motivates a lot of things. And I try to keep my eyes focused on him. And for me, when I really feel like I'm screwing up is when I've lost focus on what I should be focused on. I start to sink, bro. And same way on the racetrack. There's going to be stuff that happens going on the track. Charlie might spin. He might do this or whatever. Like, he might be going towards the center line. I got to rein him back in. But for me, I'm focused on getting to that scoreboard first. I got to focus in on that. So in your own life, I want you to think about the things that really motivate you to be better, to do better, to do a health check on your soul. What's those things that motivate you to get to the finish line and be a better human being? For me, I need to focus on Jesus, because when I focus on him, he helps me walk on the water. When I lose focus of that, I'm sinking. So we want you to walk on water, and we want you to find the things that you can focus on for yourself to help you stay motivated and keep you from sinking. We love you, and we'll see you next time.